Let's turn attention now to security issues. Nigerian Security Forces are holding a training in Abuja on ensuring respect for human rights in conflict situation. And while extremists like Boko Haram and ISWAP have scant regard for human rights, government forces are expected to adhere to such rules during engagements. And defense correspondent Sifon Essien reports.
Nigerian Security Forces have over the years been accused by several rights groups of gross human rights abuses in the crackdown against Boko Haram. The situation has prompted the armed forces like the Nigerian Army to establish human rights desk to look into claims of rights abuses by troops in operations. This forum in Abuja is one of such attempts by security forces to gain a better understanding of the African Commission guidelines on human and people's rights and how to uphold them in the ongoing counter-terrorism operations.
The adoption of the African Charter on Human and People's Rights and its entry into force represented a turning point in Africa's effort to fully ensure justice in terms of equality, rule of law, and development.
The sticking point is that while government forces are expected to adhere to rules of engagement, extremist groups like Boko Haram and ISWAP have no regard for human rights.
The pressure that is being brought on the government forces to respect human rights provisions, if such equal measure of attention is paid to the adversary, to the extent that conflicts of such nature can easily be resolved.
We need the Nigerian military to be courageous about taking a different path, not the path that you're used to, which is violence for violence, which is violence against innocent people.
Both the military authorities and civil society activists hope that at the end of the training, they would find a common ground. At the end of the day, the onus is on security forces to uphold human rights in the conduct of operations and not degenerate to engaging terrorist tactics in dealing with the adversaries. Sifon Essien, TVC News, Abuja.